In this video, you're going to learn exactly what the role of a high-ticket closer is and when it makes sense to partner with one. Okay, so firstly, what is a high-ticket closer? Essentially, the role of a high-ticket closer is to help influencers, coaches, businesses, and companies to close more sales of their high-ticket offers and packages. Now you may be running, well, what's considered a high-ticket offer? Well, a high-ticket offer is usually anything above $2,000. This could be online courses, coaching and mentorship programs, mastermind groups, events, seminars, speaking engagements, and even business and company acquisition. Now let's address the question that is most likely on your mind right now, and that is, do I really need a high-ticket closer? To put it simply, no, you don't exactly need a high-ticket closer. You could go on just fine without one. But if you're wanting to take your business to the next level, to increase your sales, to increase your income, and to impact more lives, then yes, you absolutely need a high-ticket closer. Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's no denying there is a time and place for marketing. There is a time and place for selling. But it doesn't matter how good your marketing is, how good your sales copy is, or how well you can promote your features and benefits. In fact, it doesn't matter how good your product or service is. No sale is ever made without the most important part of the process, the close. And that is where a high-ticket closer comes in. Just like there are specialists in every field, you can think of a high-ticket closer as a specialist of closing sales. So now let's look at the process of how high-ticket closing actually works. What we do as high-ticket closers is take your warm leads and convert them into clients by getting them to book a call with us on the phone. You see, when you have a high-ticket offer, it becomes a lot more difficult to make a sale through copy or even a webinar alone. Because you see, when you're dealing with a higher price, people are naturally going to be more hesitant and more fearful, even if the product or service is exactly what they need. And that is where we come in. Our job isn't to push features and benefits or force a person into the sale. Instead, our job is to listen by allowing the prospect to do most of the talking. We listen to the needs and wants of the prospect and then help them to discover how the product or service may be able to help them to solve that need or problem. And it just so happens that when you do this, it leads to a dramatic increase in sales. Of course, some people just aren't a good fit and just really don't need the product or service that you're selling. And that's fine. And that's exactly why the process of a high-ticket closer is so important. You can think of the process like panning for gold. We take your warm leads and through a unique process, sift through and find the gold, as opposed to clients who are just pushed into the sale and may later complain, not put in the work, or even leave a bad review, which can be very detrimental to your brand or business image. But by taking people through this unique process, it benefits you in two ways. The first and most obvious one is that it will lead to more sales, which ultimately means more income. But secondly, and perhaps more importantly, is that it will lead to clients who are committed and genuinely want and need your product or service, which means happier and more satisfied clients, more results, and more testimonials, and ultimately more business, more income, and most importantly, more impact. And once more, as a high-ticket closer, we work on a 100% performance-based process, typically ranging anywhere between 10 to 25% of each successful sale, meaning that you only pay for results, the results being a successful sale. So if you're an influencer, a coach, a business, or a company, and you're looking to increase sales, improve client satisfaction, and impact more lives, then maybe it's time you considered a high-ticket closer, the specialists in closing sales.